Um, Game plan was to bring the A game, and I think we delivered and stuck together in the tough moments, and obviously helped each other in the good moments and in the big moments. Some amazing offensive plays, obviously, and so yeah, it was I think a full team win.
Talk about that FC goal. Was that offsides? What do you think? Kind of happened?
I haven't seen it back yet.
Oh,
It was
okay.
close, almost had it.
What's kind of your thoughts looking ahead a little bit going into the next round against Philly?
Yeah, I mean Philly. We beat them 1-0 at home. They beat us 1-0 at their place. So, we're expecting a good game, probably a pretty aggressive and intense, energetic game from both sides. So, looking forward to that.
We'll go with Mup.
Matt from the exchange. There was a lot of boos whenever you were on the ball. Did that affect you at all today?
Not really. I don't know what the problem with me is,
Yeah.
but it's all right.
And then you're going into the U.S. national team break. Does that help you a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think would doesn't help me. Wouldn't have hurt me either way. I'm pretty. I think that each game, each opportunity, each training session is independent from the last, and so I like to really just stay in the present and just focus on the next one, whatever's coming.
What were your coach's words after the win today?
The first and foremost, just think about Pepe. It was obviously a tough moment. He's been such a big part of what we've done this year, and I've known him for I think 7 years. The amount of growth that he had this year is just amazing, and so it's really tough to see. And he was really taking advantage of a great opportunity to get a lot of playing time and be a part, a big part of what we're doing. So that was the primary first message. I'm thinking about him, and we'll keep playing for him.
Okay.
All right, my man. So today you played in front of 40,000, sold out here, definitely on the lower bowl. How were you able to work through that one elimination game, game three, not on your side apparently? What's the thought process? How do you get through it, man? And how do you push through it as a professional?
They weren't on my side.
Definitely not the supporters.
I didn't notice that. No, I don't care how many people there are. 40,000 or 5 people. I want to win no matter what, and that's why you work hard in training with regards to communication and tactics, so that in a tough environment where you can't really hear each other, you don't need to hear each other. We all know where we're going to be. Tiago and I have a great connection in that way. Justin and I have a great connection in that way. And as far as my position and working with the back line, Tavon, Kev, Raul when he came in. So I think it's just adapting and being ready for anything in an environment like this.
And now, do you think this right here will get you prepared for Philly in that environment?
Yeah, I love playing in front of a lot of people, so I'm pumped.
That's pretty motivating.
Pumped for it. Yeah, I don't know if I need any more motivation. I want to win, but I definitely don't mind playing in front of big crowds. That's when I come alive.
Thank you. Tom?
Matt, so yeah, a 3-game series, like you said, the crowd was into it, both sides, when you guys are home, when you guys are here. Animosity builds between two teams when you have a few of these games. There was a lot of flashpoints in the game. What was that feeling on the final whistle, or maybe on that third goal of like the release, the exhale of like we got through, it was tough. We kind of started to really dislike this team. Take me through your emotions on the final whistle.
Yeah, it's nothing about this team specifically. I think we would dislike anyone that we have to play 3 times in a row over what was it, 13-day, less than that, 11-day period. Deciding, deciding if we're going to advance in the playoffs, and people's contracts are on the line, money's on the line, achievements on the line, and so that's why those emotions come out. It's definitely nothing personal against them. I would actually, argue that it's a sign of respect that we think they're a good team, and we're trying to do that. I would probably the same from them. So, just part of it, and yeah.
And now going back to Philly, for you personally, it's your former club, been in NYCFC. I know you don't need any extra motivation. I know that you're used to hostile crowds. You don't really care. But what's it going to be like for you personally going back to Philly here with NYCFC?
Yeah. just want to take it like another game. I've been in a New York City versus Philly, Eastern Conference semi before, and this time I'll be playing for the boys in blue, and I'm ready for it. I'm excited for it.
All right, we'll go on to the Zoom. Jonathan?
Hey Matt, Jonathan Mack, AM New York. Could you kind of talk about how you and the team kept your composure after you guys conceded that goal, with only, a 1 goal lead left and a lot of injury time left to play?
Yeah, 12 minutes, huh? That's a lot. Yeah, I think, we've been in tough moments before, just trusting each other. I really can't. Thiago did amazingly well. That goes without saying. He's our captain. He's an incredible player, but also just the way Justin has stepped up this year is just. It's so unbelievable to see. It really is, and he's someone that in that moment, I look across and I say, got Thiago, got Justin in front of me, I'm good to go. And so then the next part is getting everyone ready and everyone confident to stay compact, stay aggressive, and stay confident on the ball.
Back to the room. Vito?
Ya Víctor Pesantes from Radio Ondas de Volante, Ecuador. My question is, after the injury, how every teammate is in the locker room right now? How do you feel?
Little bit of mixed emotions. I think we're very happy that we won, but we're also thinking about on Pepe and very sad about it, and also just really grateful for what he's done so far this year. And I think that's probably the hardest part of it is knowing that we're going to go continue on in playoffs, and he's not going to be on the field with us, and he's not going to get maybe the recognition that he deserves over such an amazing season. But we're definitely not going to forget it, and we're going to continue to play for him.
Final one, we'll go with Matt.
Hey Matt, congrats on the win. Matt Mangum, Hudson River Blue. I wanted to ask about the first 15 minutes. Of course, Charlotte had a lot of chances, some blocks from Justin and Thiago, but then you guys kind of settled down defensively and you, for the most part, keep Charlotte kind of hungered away. But I want to ask about Thiago and Justin's performances individually. I mean, they had fantastic games. So can you just talk about how they were able to kind of keep Charlotte away from having close shots that you had to make some great saves for? Thank you.
Did you say I did have to make a lot of great saves?
No, like they did
a great job today.
Yeah. Just kind of speak on that, how they were able to limit Charlotte from giving them tough shots to save.
Just like, I don't know how many blocks Justin had in the first 10 minutes. It was probably 2 or 3. And then, even towards the end of the game, Aiden gets the block that leads to our second goal. And Kevin had an amazing block, I think on Abada, down on our left side at the end as well. So just the defensive line putting their bodies on the line is something that we've worked on and discussed, and I'm very grateful for it. But also that type of thing just leads to wins, and it leads to energy, and it shushes the crowd. And so Justin and Thiago, obviously Tavon, probably the best 1v1 defender in this league. Kevin on the left did amazing. The whole group, Aiden, Pepe, did fantastic. Everyone did amazing, but I'm just talking about defenders right now. So they did a great job in the first 10-15 minutes, just kind of bunkering down and getting through it, because that's what you need to do when you're playing in front of 40,000 people in a must-win game. You can't go down. If you go down 1-0, it's an entirely different game, and they're going to sit low, and it's tough to break them down. So, that was our thought: just get through the first 15-20, and then we'll get some opportunities.